Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming. We really appreciate you being here. My name is John Morse. I'm the head coach of the Nashville Aquatic Club. Our mission here at NAC is to develop our swimmers into great people first, and then athletes second. Since 1975, this approach has allowed us to have a remarkable impact on thousands of young people's lives, and has allowed us also to impact the international swimming community. NAC has had the privilege of being involved in the training and development of 14 Olympians over the years. These Olympians have come mostly from right here in Nashville, and some from as far away as Australia, New Zealand, and even Argentina. We are so proud to introduce to you our latest of the 14 Olympians, the 2021 USA Swimming Olympic Trials champion in the 200 IM, Alex Walsh.
It was pretty amazing. I would say, like, I watched the race video a couple days ago, and I watched my reaction, and at first, like, there's just like no emotion at all, and then I saw it, and it like hit me, and I think the best part about it was having my teammate Kate Douglas get second right next to me, just because it made like the celebration that much sweeter. But yeah, I mean, it was a really tough race at the end, and I'm just happy that I got my hand on the ball first, and obviously I'm really proud of myself, and also everyone, my support system, and my teammates and teammates and coaches who have helped me get to this point. So there's a lot of emotions.
Obviously, when we talked before you left, you believed in yourself and you were confident that you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, after you ran in the semifinals and did so well there, did you really think, I have a shot?
Yeah, I actually was just talking about that with my parents, but like I was really nervous for semifinals, honestly, more than I was for the finals. And I remember I was like in my room and I was really upset, and my dad came in and he was like, he's like, this is your race. Like, you do this all the time. You're so good at this. Like, just go out there and just leave it all in the pool. It's only semis. Like, all you have to do is final. And so that made me feel like a lot more confident. And obviously, yeah, I just wanted to put myself in a good position for the final. And so I think getting a best time, I was really happy with that. And then putting myself as the top seed made my confidence go up a lot, and really my approach going into the finals was like, I just want to go fast from the get-go and just leave it all in the pool, and I think I did that. It hurt really badly at the end.
That's what it takes, right?
Yeah.
When did it set in that I'm an Olympian?
It still really hasn't set in. I think like when it first happened, obviously all my friends like came up to me and they're hugging me and they're like, "You're an Olympian," but like that wasn't even like the first thing that came to my mind. I was just like, oh my gosh, I just raced and I won, and I was like, I didn't really know what to think. But being back home actually and having some time to just like recover from the long week has made me realize more and more that like what I've done and what I'm about to do. So I'm really excited for the next 2 weeks of training camp that we have. I think being able to like fortify the team bond will make like the feeling that much more tangible that like I'm an Olympian. So.
Do you have any idea what that's going to be like? I mean, first of all, you want to fly, right? You got to be singular focused on what you're doing. Just what you have in store before you head over there?
Yeah, I don't really know. This is my first time ever going on a senior national trip with a training camp before, so I'm excited to like see what it's like. I think the team is really unique in that there's a lot of young people like me and like first time senior national teamers. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I think it's fun, and a lot of us are going in having no idea what to expect, which will make the atmosphere like a little bit more exciting and maybe a little bit more chaotic, but that's okay.
What does it mean to you to represent NAC? I mean, I saw you wearing the NAC cap at the trial, so that's obviously a special thing.
Yeah, I knew going into trials that I wanted to represent NAC. Obviously, I love Virginia, and I'm really happy. I couldn't love the team more, and I'm really grateful for the coaches that have prepared me for trials. But I mean, I've worked with Doug and John for about 6 years, so they really turned me into the swimmer that I am today, and they've helped me become. I think they've really instilled this like work ethic in me that is unparalleled. If had I not been at NAC, so I knew that I wanted to go in and I wanted to represent them just because they've done so much for me and they've really turned me into the swimmer that I am today.
And then while we're talking about representing, I mean, what does it mean to you to represent your country on a global stage? I mean, that's big time.
Yeah, this isn't my first time representing the U.S., but obviously my first time representing the U.S. at the Olympics. And I mean, it's a pretty big leap going from competing at like the Pan American Games to the Olympics because not many people like regular citizens watch Pan Ams. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, wow, when I am swimming like in the finals and semifinals, like a lot of the country is going to be watching me, and that's kind of scary. But I think I know I want to like channel that kind of like nervousness into like motivating me to do it for people and a bigger cause than myself. So obviously it's an honor to represent the U.S. at the Olympics, and I just want to do my best that I can with the American flag on my cap.
How do you think that will help you, what you did go through, learning how to calm your nerves before on this stage now?
You mean like at past
meets?
meets?
Going through the nervousness and overcoming that.
Yeah.
That'll help you now.
Honestly, people say that Olympic trials creates more nerves than even the Olympics does, just because Olympic trials is probably it's even more competitive than the Olympics to get into the top 16, the top 8. So I mean, I'm still going to be nervous. I know that I'm going to be nervous. I always get nervous before I race, but I think kind of channeling even what my dad told me, and then a big help for me was obviously I've said this before, putting it into a perspective of representing my team. Before, when I was really nervous at trials, I was just going through Instagram and I saw all of my teammates' stories, and they were putting pictures of me and Kate, the finals, the semifinals lineup and stuff. And I just thought to myself, if I'm not going to do this for myself, I'm going to do this for the girls who have worked so hard, to be national champions this year, and I'm going to do it for them because I know that'll just show them that I've worked just hard too, and I just want to do it for them. So I think kind of taking that same mindset into the Olympics and doing it for my team, UVA and NAC, and then also for my country, like I said, will make that'll help me take the pressure off myself and do it for others.
One more I have for you is just when we talked before, I asked you, at what stage you were, how old you were when you first wanted to be an Olympian. You said it really wasn't a possibility until you dropped those couple of seconds and then looked up in third in your time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the fact that you have done that now, what does that mean to you? And for lack of a better phrase, how proud of yourself are you for getting to this point, knowing that this was a goal you wanted to achieve?
Yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I think I've had to struggle with a lot of challenges that have been thrown my way, especially this past year with COVID, and I think I've showed myself that when I put my mind to something and I work hard every single day, then I actually am really able to achieve something. And so yeah, I mean, obviously I've dreamed of being an Olympian since I was a kid, but I didn't really think it was possible until a couple years ago. And so I think thinking of myself when I first made my first national junior team and getting all these cuts as a meet, I think of that girl and I think of how proud she would be of me, and it's really cool to think about that.
Before I move on with that, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Victor from Pennsylvania. What are you most looking forward to when you get to Tokyo?
Really, I would say in Hawaii, I'm looking forward to getting to meet the team and creating this bond with them that is really something that you can't be created anywhere else. And then moving into Tokyo, I'm really excited to cheer on my teammates. I only swim for 2 days of the entire meet, so really, I mean, obviously I want to do as best as I can in the pool, but outside of the pool, I want to be as supportive as possible of all my other teammates that are there, and especially the first timers like me who have never gone through this before.
And you had a crazy couple weeks of competition. What's
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot. Obviously, this last week has been really emotional, just with the highs and lows of like I made the team and then my sister didn't make the team, and that was really hard just to deal with. But then also I've seen other swimmers who were, you know, going in, they had such high expectations and they didn't meet those expectations, and but then they came back at the end of the meet. Like Simone Manuel, for example, she just missed making the semifinal and then made the Olympics in the 50 free, and I like. And even my sister, who didn't do as well, and then she made the final in the 50 free. Like, I want to kind of take that, and if I don't perform as well as I want to do, like, still give myself an opportunity to be better and do something good. So I think, like, seeing people coming back from failures in such a short turnaround has, like, that really honestly inspired me and showed me that, like, one performance doesn't just impact everything. So I kind of want to take that lesson and bring it to Tokyo.
And do you have any expectations for Tokyo, whether it be performance-wise or anything else?
Obviously, I mean, dropping time would be great, medaling would be great. I don't really have like any expectations. I just kind of want to go in and be able to race really hard. But I think doing that will yield some pretty good results.
What was it like training during a game?
It was really difficult. Like when our pool got shut down over here, me and Gretchen, like, we went to one of our neighbors' backyard pools, and we did like threshold sets together, which are the hardest sets arguably. And yeah, I mean, not having a coach there, we had to kind of push each other, and she's someone who's very like articulate and focused and super motivated all the time, which like I look up to that a lot, and I'm sometimes not like that. So she always had to be like, Alex, like, let's go, like, let's stop like goofing around and stuff. So it was really hard to stay focused and motivated, especially when like the trials and Olympics were postponed a year, and like we had to just keep, like, our goals were all postponed a year. So you have to like re-motivate yourself, and that was especially difficult. But you know, going to college, having a bigger team and like all being isolated in a bubble together was something that I think I took for granted, just because like I see, like, in hindsight, I can see now that without them it would have been a lot harder.
Mom, you're wearing the Team USA shirt because of what your daughter has done. I mean, how proud of her are you?
Very much so. It's even hard to put in words. It's been a long journey, and just for it to all to come together in that one race really was overwhelming, and just still processing it. But we're so proud of her because she has continued to fight and held on and was determined, and you know, I'm so excited for her. Really so proud.
What was it like in the stands with you guys watching her?
Well, we were kind of close to the pool, and we were, say, like at the 60-yard line. So she was really far out ahead, and we were excited. It was really the fastest we'd seen her go. And then we couldn't really see the end. And there was a lot of white water, I remember, and I didn't look at the Jumbotron, but for me, I just, saw that one next to her name, and it was just overwhelming. I think Robert watched it a little bit more and saw it was getting close.
Yeah, I would say it was extremely exciting, and we couldn't tell from where we were sitting if she finished in the top, two. It was that close. And so it wasn't looking at the finish line necessarily, it was looking up at the Jumbotron and seeing her name and the number next to her name that we realized that she had made it. And that was when we really just kind of overwhelmed with emotion. I mean, it was pretty incredible.
I bet.
It was.
Both of you, can you just kind of take me through and explain what it was like with Alex as a young girl, watching her in the pool and kind of mature and develop into a swimmer? And when did you think, you know what, she's really good?
Alex, she has a natural talent. Maybe you've heard the story where she was almost 6, and I took her to the JCC here to get swim lessons, and I was talking on the phone to Robert, and I go, oh my gosh, Alex can swim, because she was breathing every third, and we joined a swim team, and she started breaking records, and we kind of knew she had a gift, but we knew it was a long haul, so we tried not to overtrain her and keep it fun and focus on friends, and we're fortunate to come to Nashville and have 2 amazing coaches in her life to keep her well-rounded and happy and positive, and that made all the difference. And so when the timing was getting closer, they ramped it up, and she was fortunate to have her sister along the way to help with support, and the energy continued, and we feel very grateful and a little lucky that it all came together.
Yeah. And what's it like as a dad having a daughter that's as driven and as disciplined and as gifted as she's been able to be?
Well, it's amazing. It's like Glenna said, from early on, both our daughters took to swimming, and they've been very fortunate. They've had each other through all these years. I mean, we're kind of the support for them, but we're also the cheerleaders for them as well. And so having them dedicate so much of their lives to a sport, and then in turn be able to achieve at such levels has been extremely gratifying. Just pretty amazing.
Yeah. So I asked her and I asked you too, what's it like when you think my daughter is an Olympian?
I know. It's completely surreal. It was like when Alex came back to the house we were staying at in Omaha, she brought back her name plaque from the media event afterwards, and it had her name, and underneath of it, it had Olympian. And it was just like seeing that was pretty, it was moving, because it doesn't sink in until you see something like that and you're like, it's real.
It really just sums it up in that one word. You know, you can never take that away from her, and it's just years of hard work and determination, especially at the end.
Yeah.
Something you need to be proud of forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have obviously been with her every step of the way. What's it going to be like because of the protocols, not being able to be there in Tokyo?
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Understatement. So we had talked about this. We had talked about it with John and Doug. You know, the potential if one of them made it, you know, would we all go to Tokyo? And we were very excited, thinking about the possibility. And then it just becomes, I don't want to say necessarily a letdown, because we're still on this emotional high, but I'm sure we're going to make up for it here with a wonderful watch party here, but it's kind of sad that we can't be there, and, you know, and it just give her support there.
I'm excited for the energy we could create surrounded by family and friends. So that could be very powerful, and we'll be sending our positive vibes around the world for all of Team USA.
Never will yell at the TV louder than you're going to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will say also that it's disappointing to not be able to have them there, but I'm just grateful that they're even having it to begin with, just because like there were rumors circulating, you know, up to like 2 months ago that they weren't even going to have it, and I know that there was like a petition to not have it. So like given the circumstances, I'm happy that they're able to pull it together, and it is frustrating that like my family can't come watch, but at the same time, like I know they're going to be watching me anyway, so.
Yeah.
And after this, you're going to be signing posters.
Posters, yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's it like to be able to do that? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm really excited. I've done like some autographs before, but definitely there was a lot of autographs and picture taking at in Omaha, and that was really fun. It's weird to think that like I can be someone's role model when like, you know, I still have role models too, and I still feel really young, but I guess I'm not that young anymore. And now that I'm an Olympian, I'm excited. I just want to, I like to. I remember how like important it was how fun it was for me to be like a little kid and getting autographs from Olympians and stuff. So I'm just happy to be able to give little kids like a little memento of something. I know it means the world to them.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say just about this experience that, like you said, was surreal? I mean,
Yes.
you can't really prepare for something like it, even though it's something you've been working for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just say that it does take a world of support from friends, family, coaches. John and Doug have provided Alex with so much support, even with her being up at UVA. It's a huge swim family, and that was really obvious when we were in Omaha. We kind of lived through Alex here and know the stories of her friendships, and we were just happy to be a part of it. And I know that, and I know we have memories for life, and I know she will. And it's, it's just, we're just so grateful for that.
Let me ask you this, you may not know the answer to it. All you parents of the Olympians are in the same boat having to watch at home. Is there going to be like some Facebook support system, something for the parents that are all, all right, we're watching from home, let's talk to one another? What do you think?
I know that USA Swimming does have like a Team USA Facebook group. More details to follow. Part of the process is, every day more information comes out. So yeah, we'll have group texts and connections and FaceTimes.
with Pete Douglas' parents, and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're also fortunate that Alex and Kate's coach, Todd DeSorbo from Virginia, is also a coach on the team now. So he'll be there to coach her in Tokyo.
Yeah, that's great.
Can you just spell, just for secretary and stuff, can you just say your first last names for the records and everything about it?
Sure. Glynis Walsh, GLYNISWALSH.
And Robert Walsh, ROBERT WALSH.
going. Good? Good.
Thank you so
Here you
much.
go.
Good
No
luck.
problem. Thank you.
Go for the gold.
The gold.
Are you ready? Inspirational quotes.
More cards.
Go big.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Could you sign my cat?
Yeah.
So which one? Sam, which
Do you guys want a poster?
Sam does.
You want that one? Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yes, of
Sam's
course.
teacher at Westminster is Miss Johnson, and she said to say her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's like, you're gonna go see Alex.
It doesn't this time. You gotta
Buddies
put your
with her
mask up,
daughter.
okay?
Yeah, yeah.
If you guys want to take a picture, we're going to take a picture.
What color poster do you want?
Sam, there's blue, pink, and
Pink?
green.
Cool.
Awesome. And then can we take a picture with
Yeah.
Go ahead and walk around, girls. I'll set this stuff over here. I'll set it over there. Yeah, sure thing. That way you don't have to grab it all.
You can put your mask.
So you're out of the picture.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
No problem.
Enjoy this ceremony.
Hi. Oh, thank you.
If you guys want to pick out a poster, you
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
girls, if you want to take a picture, you guys can walk around.
Yeah, you
while
can
she's
take a
signing
picture.
it and take a quick picture.
You want a poster too? Do you guys want a picture?
Yes, please.
Okay, here, you can walk around while I sign this. And you can put your mask on.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Here's a poster.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hi. I'm good. How are you guys?
Great. This is exciting.
Yeah, I know.
Is it overwhelming?
Kind of. Not really. I'm excited. I
Really?
like
If you'd like
it.
to take a picture, you can walk around
Yeah.
while she's signing it. Go ahead and walk
It's
around.
cool for us.
I'm going to set these over here.
And you can take your mask down.
All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Cool. Thank you so much. Oh, here's your cup.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
We're cheering you on.
Thank you.
937 more to go.
Actually,
I don't know. It's a long line.
that's okay. I'm here
You got it.
I'm here for the long
Just
haul.
pace yourself. If you need a snack, let me know.
Okay.
How are you guys?
Hi. Do you want a poster or you want me to sign your cat?
You want a poster too? Okay, pick one out. Congratulations, Emma.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to.
So she can sign it?
Blue
If
one?
you want to take
Okay.
a picture, you can walk around and take it while she's signing it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, you want to jump back there? I'll get your picture.
Oh, you can take this.
Oh, that's fine. All right, girl. Let me get one more, Alex. Sorry. Okay, that's awesome.
Which sign do you want to pick out?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Awesome.
Cool.
Get it first so
Thank
she
you.
can sign it.
Oh, this is so
Boys,
cute.
The
if
best
you
and
guys
race,
want to go back there and
NBC
take a
says
picture,
that.
you can.
Oh, this is so cute.
can
Do
take
you
pictures.
want me to sign the front of it?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Kendall and Ethan, if you guys
You
want to
wanna
get back
take
there and
pictures
take a
with
picture with her, you can, okay?
Also, Kendall has one.
Kendall has one also. Kendall, you want to get back there, buddy? You can hand her your cap.
Here, you can take your mask down.
All right, great. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Nice
you want me to
job,
sign your
guys.
cap? Here's your picture.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Good to see you guys.
You always have
Yeah,
to
no problem.
That's great.
Me and my mom and my sister went with my aunt and my cousin to the trials.
Oh, really?
And so we're gonna give one of the caps to my cousin for her birthday.
Oh, that's sweet. Were you guys there the whole time? fun to watch her. Yeah, if you guys want a picture, you can come around and you can pull your mask down for the picture if you want.